I apologize for the delays this morning. I was not able to stream last night or this morning because I was intending to go live for a short time last night, but I couldn't. And air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, your videos will be uploaded tonight, which Gemini and Libra, your video should already be posted. Aquarius, yours will be posted after the live stream if you're watching. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, yours will be posted tomorrow. All right, hopefully. No promises. Hey, Space. Hey, M. We had a major outage where I live in the whole surrounding area. So everybody's internet was down, everybody's Wi-Fi was down. It was kind of scary because it was I couldn't imagine if all the power went out. Oh, did you, Space? Yay, that's awesome. That's great. Girl, yes. Sometimes you need a little wine. Yeah, everything's okay. They said there was like a big server, I guess like a transformer server type thing that went down. Hi, Miss Lovely. Hey, everybody. Also, if you're joining the live, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. Hey, the prettiest girl. Make sure you hit the thumbs up if you're joining the live, please, and thank you. Also, I just want to make this little disclaimer because I do Get Ready With Me, because I do like makeup and mystery, right, y'all? Well, those of y'all who've been with me, I know that. If you're not a fan of makeup and mystery, like I am, I'm actually in the process of starting my own cosmetic line, skincare products. So makeup is a big thing for me. So I combine the two things that I love, tarot and makeup, on my channel. I can do that. So if you don't like my Get Ready With Me's, then don't watch it. Someone made a stupid comment and they were like, well, you took away from the whole case because you were doing your makeup. I responded to the person's comment and I said, well, the whole point of titling the video Get Ready With Me is so that you can actually discuss the case while I'm doing my makeup, which is why it's titled Get Ready With Me. Like 1 + 1 is 2. So yeah, dumb comments. So if you're the type of person that wants to focus on the sad portion of things, like, because I'm interested in like mystery and stuff like that, which is why I even started the series, and I also like makeup. So I added to my channel. But if you're the type of person that's an issue for you and you just want to go and watch true crime, then by all means, and that's what I told the person, feel free. This is the World Wide Web. You have several other channels, hundreds of channels that cover the same story or the same case in a different format. So you don't have to watch it. But I'm appreciative of the comments because it lets me know what people are thinking. But yeah, I always put a disclaimer on those types of videos because my condolences goes out to the families, and no harm is ever intended for the people who are involved. Right, and that's the question of the day. Hi, Taina. What are you talking about? Your tarot readings never come true. Like you kind of have to give a little bit more information because every reader interprets things differently. Like give an example. Also, it could be too, like if there's other people involved, like other parties involved in whatever situation you had a reading about, people tend to forget this, but tarot is free will. And a lot of people tend to forget this because they get so hung up on the fact that a reader said, oh, well, this person may come back and apologize to you, or they may want to start over, or they may want to make things right. That's not set in stone. So that's why most readers that I know, most very gifted readers will state, You know, take what resonates and leave the rest, because all of that reading may or may not resonate. It's not a guarantee, because it's not a set in stone type of thing, and energies change. Also, you may be thinking, oh, well, this didn't come true. But when you really stop and think about it, it may have come true. It may have been fulfilled in a different, it may have been fulfilled in a different time frame. Oh yeah, absolutely, Taina. There's been tons of people whose readings have actually happened. Carmen speaking. There's been tons of people whose readings have actually happened, which is how I even got into tarot, because some of the readings that were done on the person I was dealing with at the time were very, very accurate readings. So yeah, sometimes it can be, and like, yeah, that's what Aquarian Light said. Thank you, Aquarian Light. Time is fluid. So sometimes we're thinking, oh, this is going to happen. We think, oh, well, this is going to happen by the end of the week or by the end of the month, and it doesn't happen that soon. Because in the spiritual world, time is fluid. But what are you getting readings about, though? Because sometimes here's the thing, people will come to readers and ask the same question over and over and over again. So it feels like to that person, well, I'm hitting a brick wall, because you already have in your mind an answer that you're hoping for. And it doesn't work that way. And it doesn't work that way. That's just like manifesting. A lot of people are like, well, that doesn't work, that doesn't work, that doesn't work. But really, how much effort did you put into the manifestation? Did you set your intention? Like, did you put effort into the manifesting? Like, how did you help to manifest what it was that you really wanted? It's the same thing. And then again, too, Taina, it's also a matter of trusting your own intuition. In the spiritual community, a lot of people go to readers. A lot of people go to readers with a certain intent in mind when they come in. And so when it doesn't pan out that way, it's like, well, this didn't happen, so, you know, this type thing. Like I said, it's free will. Because you may have a reading, just for example, you may have a reading, and I may say, well, your ex he's planning on coming back and working things out and blah, blah, blah. But that's based on his, you know what I mean? That's based on his actions, if he chooses to do that. But that's the energy surrounding the connection. You know what I mean? Hi, Septina. Yeah, like that's based on the energy surrounding him and your connection with him. Doesn't necessarily mean he's actually going to do it, but that's what the cards show. So that's what the reader tells you. They're cards. So I mean, the energy surrounding the connection may be off. It may not be the time for it as well. Just ignore it, Taina, at this point. Just ignore it. If what she's saying doesn't make any sense to you, there's no, I would move on from it. But yeah, I mean, that's what I find for some people. They have something set in their mind, and when it doesn't pan out that way, it's just kind of like, it didn't pan out that way. But I mean, time is fluid, energy's fluid, and then you have free will that gets in there. Also, too, I know a lot of people, they'll get readings, but they will do readings on themselves. And if you keep which is why a lot of people don't know, but you should, if you're a reader, switch out decks, because if you're still using the same deck and you're using it for multiple energies and that deck hasn't been cleansed, it's a possibility that the energy can be off. Or if the reader is not in a good energy, which I was going to talk about anyway, you can't go into certain things within a certain mindset and expect a positive outcome from it. That's like if I get on here and I just was almost damn near in a near-death experience, an accident on my way back home, or I got bad news about a family member dying, or something happened. I'm not going to get on here and start doing readings, because that energy is going to be put into your reading, if that makes sense. So that's why also you have to be very selective. You have to be very selective in who you choose to get your readings from, because everyone's energy is not a great one. And just because somebody claimed the title of a reader does not, one, mean they are gifted, does not, two, mean that they are actually in alignment with the Most Holy One, wherever they're getting their channel messages from. You just have to be very selective also who you're going to, because everybody is not, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. There's so many factors that go into readings, the accuracy of readings. But yeah, because people will claim to be, people claim a lot of things. I mean, hell, that's like people claiming to be Christian, but they follow nothing in the Bible. That's like people claiming, oh yeah, I'm a licensed this. Well, where did you get your license from? Or I practice this, but there's no license. Like, that type of thing. Oh, well, I know the law, but you don't have a, you know what I mean? Oh, so Tina, I wouldn't even entertain it at this point. I think there's just a misunderstanding on her portion. Yeah. On her end, I think there's a misunderstanding, so I wouldn't even entertain it, honestly. But I hope that makes sense, Taina. And sometimes when you, which is why, another thing that I tell people this all the time, because I used to have this one client, she would constantly book and book and book and book, and she's asking the same thing over and over and over again. When you ask, like I said, when you keep asking the same thing over and over and over again, the universe is only going to give one answer. Because time tells things, and time allows for free will to come in. And I'm like, this one person, she would, right. This one person, she would constantly book, and she would constantly ask the same thing over, and then she would be like, well, I would think that it should have changed by now, or his energy should have changed by now, or whoever it was about, this person's energy should have changed by now. And I'm like, but you just had a reading last week. Readings are not meant to be every day, every week. For some people, every month. It just helps readings are like, how can I explain it? It's like a workout. You don't have to work out every single day to maintain a healthy weight, if that makes sense. You work out every so often because it gives you the energy that you need. You get your cardio in, you're burning some calories, you're back on your way, right? The reading is there to encourage, to inspire, to motivate, to provide clarity and confirmation. Those 5 things, okay? But people tend to abuse them, like too much of a good thing. It's like, when you drink. Yes, I have actually, scarily accurate. Just like drinking, too much of a good thing, anything can be bad, right? That's how I see it with readings too. Like if you're constantly, because there's people who binge watch, and I'm going to this channel, I'm watching this reader, and I'm watching this one, and I want to know, I'm watching all these twin flame readings, and then I'm watching all these ghosted no communication readings, and I'm watching you're going to be confused. So that's why I had made a short video and I posted it on my IG, because I was so tired of people coming to me for readings and telling me about what this reader said or that reader said. I don't care about what another reader said. I don't care, because their energy is not my energy, and I'm not here to interpret what they've already given you a message about. That's between you and them. But people will be like, well, she said this and you're saying this, and I'm confused. You're confused because you keep going from person to person, trying to find the answer that you are wanting, not the answer that Spirit keeps giving you. Because when she finally came and was like, oh, well, yeah, this reader did say this and you said that too, confirmation that Spirit keeps trying to tell you about self, you keep focusing it on the other parties involved. You keep looking for a specific answer that you're hoping to find by hopping from reader to reader. And Spirit doesn't work that way. You're going to get the message. And the funny thing is, I've had that happen to other clients where they'll be like, oh, yeah, I got a reading here and then I got a reading from you. Same energy, same messages. You're okay. So now you know what you need to do. But then that person refuses to do what they know they need to do. So it's on you at this point. What are you going to do? Spirit says, focus on yourself. Focus on your journey. Focus on what you need to do right now. Not on this man coming in. Not on a new relationship. Not on a new car. Not on this graduating this. Focus on what you need to heal. How you can improve self. Your mental health. Your emotional well-being. Focus on all those things. And then you're going to automatically, because of the way the law of attraction works, is you're going to attract the right person for you when you're in the right energy. If that makes sense. Hope it makes sense. Let's see. Yep, it is. It's an addiction for some people, Aquarian. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with watching other readers. I'm not saying that at all. But some people, like Aquarian Light said, it becomes an obsession for some people. And so they're constantly watching all these readings about why this person ghosted them. And at the end of the day, the answer usually is pretty much the same, because they wanted to. Because they didn't want a relationship, or they didn't want a man up, or they didn't want a woman up. Whatever the case is, they were too coward enough to actually come forward and say, listen, I'm not ready for anything serious. But again, we're always going to bring it back to self. Again, you choose to keep trying to figure out and pry and call this person. You know they're not going to answer you, or send text messages or post stuff on your stories, hoping that they'll see it. They don't give a damn. If they did, they would be there, right? If they loved you, well, I want to know if this person loves me. He does not. What are his actions showing you? Because, like, it's time to stop playing dumb and say, you know what? I'm seeing what I'm seeing. This is what this person is showing me. I refuse to accept what I see. I refuse to accept that this person does not value me. They do not respect me. They do not want a relationship with me. It's time for me to move on. Period. Which is exactly why I do not care for the twin flame label, because it keeps people stuck in this constant cycle of, well, 1 minute we're great, and then the next minute I haven't heard from him in 5 weeks. I don't know where he's at. He could be with his karmic. Listen, we're done with that. We're done with that. Time to move forward. If it's not meant to be, let it go. Not only that, Jessica, but the whole label keeps people stuck in very toxic situations where they know they need to let go of this person, but because it's their soulmate twin flame, they feel obligated to stay with the bullshit. And so they keep tolerating it and putting up with it instead of saying, you know what, enough is enough. I'm putting my foot down. I'm not entertaining this anymore, because it's unhealthy. For the both of us, it's unhealthy. Doesn't mean that you have to hop into a new relationship. It just simply means that that relationship is not the one for you, if that makes sense. But yeah, people make money off of labels. That's why it's so popular. Let's see, y'all. The only way you're gonna get a reading, Princess, is donations, because I'm only doing donations tonight. So, and donations are $10 minimum. You can either pay via Super Chat, PayPal, Cash App. Exactly, Jessica. And the whole point of the whole journey of Twin Flames is supposed to be growth and this spiritual connection and union between you and this person that, you know, you two split, your souls split because you were one and then you went two separate souls and then you come back together. And it's just very confusing to me. Like, it doesn't really make sense. You're welcome, Princess. But yeah, it doesn't make sense to me, which is why I don't feel comfortable using that term, because I feel like it enables people to behave toxically. Like, well, there's always going to be a runner and chaser. Like, people actually are like, well, he said that he cares about me, but I'm just waiting for him to leave the karmic. Why are you waiting? Yeah, you can do that, Aisha. That's fine, love. Like, why are you waiting for somebody to come back who's left? Why not move on? You know what I mean? Like, why not move on? So that's why I personally don't care for the labels. I know a lot of readers use the twin flame, you know what I mean? Thank you, Jessica. You can go ahead and drop your question. Yes, if you're in the live stream and you're wanting a reading, you will need to send a donation, like I said, via Super Chat, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. Those are the 4 options that I have. And then let us know, so that way we can go ahead and make sure you get your question answered. But I don't like using it for that very reason. It keeps people stuck. It keeps people, just like, if y'all watch, because I know a lot of y'all do watch other readers. If you watch a lot of those, I feel like they're telenovelas. I feel like they're soap operas, because you have these readers who are telling these grand ass, long ass readings about a divine masculine, a divine feminine, and a karmic, right? And it sounds like something from Young and the Restless. And it's like, wait a minute, where's the spiritual growth in this whole situation? Because it sounds very toxic and sexual and lustful and filled with violence and all kinds of stuff. Okay. Like, you mean you and the person, Jessica, had a fallout in the past? And, hey, moderators, could somebody be so kind as to, yep, Septina, yep. It's always the karmic, whoever the karmic is. But mind you, notice if you notice and if you pay close attention in these karmic third-party readings, a lot of the time, the divine masculine is the common denominator. He's usually the problem. Right, he's the problem, but he's for some reason the divine masculine. How about he's the karmic masculine? Because he's the one that knows that he's in a relationship with this woman, the divine feminine, and this woman over here who's a karmic third party. But no one, he doesn't, it's like the divine masculine gets away with, he evades responsibility in these readings. And that's why they aggravate me. That's why I hardly ever do them. I know some people actually resonate with that, and that is their situation, where their divine masculine actually does have children with another person, and that's fine and dandy. But you, as a divine feminine, have to know your role, and you have to know what you will and will not put up with in those situations. I mean, if you're a person that you met your divine masculine, he does have children by someone else. Of course, they have a certain connection that they will always have because of children, but it does not mean that you have to have all this additional drama and fighting and toxicity. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Let's see. It is irritating. So you two fell out, Jessica? You and this coworker, like you guys had something in the past and you just recently connected. Am I understanding that correctly? I just want to make sure I'm understanding it correctly. Rico. What exactly, Jessica, do you want to know? His intentions towards you? You're wanting to know what his intentions are towards you? Or how he feels about you? Oh, the prettiest girl, did you get what you were asking for? Did you get the link? I wasn't even paying attention. I think she said intention. I think that's what she said. Intention. Okay. Okay, I got you. Okay, I got you, Jessica. All right. Hang on, the prettiest girl. Hang on. Got you. Okay, so let me just. There we go. All right, so hopefully that shows up. All right, Spirit, let's find out what is the current energy surrounding this connection. Oh, wow. So you guys really do have history. Let's see. So what is this masculine energy towards Jessica? What's his energy towards Jessica? Overall energy, please and thank you. Oh, wow. So there's unfinished business filled with this Eight of Cups in reverse between the two of you. So there's still a lot of feelings there. Could be unresolved because the Eight of Cups came out in reverse. You see it? It's upside down. So there could be some, like, I feel like there could be some energy surrounding him that he still, like, has feelings for you. And it could be platonic, possibly. Just platonic. But just know that he does still have a lot of feelings for you. Thing is, if you're already in a relationship, you see what I'm saying? Like, there's really not much you can do about that at this point. You're coworkers. So why even entertain it? You know what I mean? And who's to say he's not in a relationship by now? I mean, you guys, it's been a long time since high school. Just say. Yeah. He has fond memories of you. I had the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. He thinks about you quite a bit. Yeah. Ace of Wands. He's still physically attracted to you. Ace of Wands. How is this masculine feel towards Jessica's spirit? It's almost like he's in an energy of hoping you guys can rekindle something, like, even if it's just platonic, but he still has energy towards you. Let's see. He may just need somebody to talk to, or, you know what I mean? Like, you may be a very, like, easygoing type person to talk to. High Priestess. Are you a Pisces, Jessica? You're a Pisces? Because I feel like he knows that you also still have feelings towards him. So it's like this mutual energy. Mm-hmm. The High Priestess is Pisces energy. Yeah. The Ten of Cups came out in reverse, and this tells me that he could be in a connection right now that he's not happy in. I also, look, the Ace of Swords is here in the bottom of the deck, so he definitely could want to reach out to you. The swords are air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, so he could definitely want to reach out to you and kind of clear the air, so to speak, He may talk to you. He may talk to you, but be aware. Spirit says, be aware, because I have the Three of Pentacles. You know, the Three of Pentacles can be indicative of a third party. Right. Could be indicative of a third party situation here. But this is also work related, because this is like co-workers. With the Three of Pentacles, it's like co-workers, work relationship, that type of thing. He does want to work together, whatever y'all do, you know, at your job. He wants to be able to work together. I feel like on good terms, you know what I mean? I think that's why he wants to clear the air. Yeah, King of Wands. He wants to move. He's determined to move forward in his life, and he just kind of wants to clear the air with you. He may talk about what happened between you guys in the past, so that way you can kind of have a clean slate with the Three of Pentacles and be able to work together to move on and move forward. Yeah, look, Eight of Wands, all about communication. So he may talk to you about what happened or what's going on, because I feel like he's held those emotions within for so long with the Moon. Yeah, and now he's just ready to move forward. Three of Wands. Three of Wands. Before, he hadn't spoken to you because he had just he had all these walls up and he didn't want to seem vulnerable with the Seven of Wands. Like, he wasn't ready to be vulnerable. But I feel like now he's at a place where he's ready to balance out his feelings, his emotions, and just be able to move forward. Yeah. He may talk to you about whatever happened in the past or whatever is going on with him now presently. That way he can, you know, you guys can just work together. I feel more platonic though. I don't feel like in a romantic sense. I mean, also too, I'm going to tell you, Jessica, to use your own intuition also, because you have history with this man. So go on your intuition as well. If you feel like it's strictly platonic, you're okay with that, knowing your situation right now, whether or not you're in a committed relationship with someone, then go from there, right? But if you still have feelings for the man and you still want something, then you need to pursue it if that's what you want, and find out if he's available if you want to rekindle it. I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense? Right now, he's just trying to balance things out. We have Temperance here, Sagittarian energy. I feel like he's not happy with whatever situation he's in right now. It could be a family situation or a relationship that he's not happy in right now. And he is still attracted to you. There's, you know, when you have history with someone, how do I put this? When you have history with someone, there's certain things about you that person never forgets. You know what I mean? When you really think back on it, any exes that you've had, and I know all of y'all watching this live stream can relate to what I'm saying. If you've ever had an ex, there's certain things about that ex that you just can't seem to not remember, because it's just right there. It's just right there. I'm gonna use another deck to find out what's going on. Let's see. Spirit. What's the energy surrounding this connection? Reek, I see you. Hidden, yeah. Secrets concealed. Yeah, there's some things that I feel like he hid his feelings from you, Jessica, for a while. Yep, look, 3 or more. There may have been someone else involved. Yeah. And he could definitely have been a player in the past and very deceptive. Liar. Beautiful liar. That player-like energy. Yeah, you had to make some choices, or he had to. Yep, listen, Spirit said no. Look, Spirit said no. Thumbs down, Spirit said. Yeah, that's why y'all two, it didn't work. Yeah. Yeah, we got fall. Yeah. This could have happened around the fall season when you two fell out, or whatever the case may be. We got hidden agenda. Yeah, he had a hidden agenda in the past, very deceptive with his intentions. Yeah, very deceptive with his intentions. I feel like he can't be trusted. That's what I intuitively pick up from the energy surrounding this connection. Like, he can't really be trusted because he gives off player like vibes. Like, he likes to keep his options open. Like, he could be a really sweet guy, but he's just not able to commit. Like, he's not able. You can't take him serious. Have you ever been around somebody that you just can't take them seriously? Like, I feel like I can't take him seriously. That's how I feel. Spirit's like, he's a joke. Haha, he's a joke. Like, he's not serious. And he doesn't really want to tell you the truth. Yeah. Yeah, date night. Night out for two. So he loves to go out and have a good time. But when it comes time to actually open up and be committed, there's problems. Yeah, he plays the victim a lot. He plays the victim a lot, and he makes excuses, is what I heard. Excuses. Well, if this hadn't happened, or if you hadn't said this, then maybe we would still be together. Or it's not all my fault. Why do you have to blame everything on me? Instead of taking personal accountability for his actions or the lack thereof. Or, you know, you say, well, you said you were going to call me back. You never called me back. I texted you. You never responded. It's excuses. Well, you know, I just have a lot going on, and you need to be patient, or you need to be understanding. This type of energy. And then I have off the hook. Yeah. He has a very bad habit of ignoring people. Like I said, he doesn't respond to text very well. He doesn't respond to text very well. He probably barely calls you back if he does. Or this is the energy he was in the past. Now it's all up to him. It's all free will. You just kind of have to watch. Spirit wants you to just watch. Watch and see how it all unfolds. Watch and see what happens. That's why I always say that dating is collecting data, because during that stage, you're just gathering information like, oh, okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll post the cash app too. Hang on a second. Or you did it already, Carmen. Is that what you're telling me? Okay. Thank you, loves. If you donated, okay. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for the donations. If you donated, please drop a green heart so the moderators know to add you to the paid list, all right? Okay, awesome. Yeah, what's the advice here, Spirit, for Jessica and the coworker? What's the advice? You know what, y'all? I got new candles, and I didn't even bring them in here. Yeah, I'm so excited about this new romance oracle deck. It's so pretty. I don't know if you can see it, but it's so pretty. Let's see. Oops, since I threw my other one away. It is. Thank you, the prettiest girl. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you, Jessica. Also, you guys, you can feel free to use Super Chat. Feel free to use it. Clearing up. Look. Yep. What did I tell you, Jessica? Clearing up. You may want to clear up some feelings too, because I feel like you may still have some things to say to him that maybe you didn't have a chance to say. A breakthrough. New clarity and truths expressed. So I feel like, what did I tell you? I feel like he may actually speak his truth to you about how he really feels about you, why he behaved the way that he behaved in the past, and that type of energy. Yeah, look, shadow work, because he's been doing some inner work on himself, and he may have realized, Jessica, he may have realized his player-like ways have not been getting him anywhere. Healing personal rooted issues. Ooh, okay. Look, we have militant. Power, pride, big ego. That was standing in the way of this connection between you two in the past. Yeah, nailed wings. Done with the connection. Too much pain to bear. Yeah, it was too much. Yep, look, we have web, like the tangle web we weave, entanglement. That's exactly what happened, because like I said, he wanted to keep his options open. Yeah. He wanted to keep his options open in the past, but he's been doing the shadow work. So he may want to clear things up with you and apologize. I feel like he may actually want to apologize. Yeah. I just find it funny that you two have worked together twice. Do you think maybe he could be following you for some reason? Yeah. He could be, look, I have on the line, and this says second guessing the connection. So he could be having second thoughts about trying to rekindle this connection with you, and considering giving an offer, a love offer. It says giving love, heart, and soul. And we have romance. Romantic feelings are worth exploring. So he may, like I said, he may still very well have feelings for you and want to see, but I don't think so either. I feel more of like of an apologetic type energy from him. I feel like he wants to clear things up. Sweetness. Okay, he admires you and affectionate. Yeah, he still has affection for you. Like I said, I feel like this is platonic. The love that he has for you, I feel like it's platonic. Look, and we have forgiveness. I feel like he's wanting your forgiveness. In order to release feelings of resentment and vengeance, I feel like he wants forgiveness so that, like I said, so he can be free. Masculine awakening. Yeah. Masculine awakening. Values the divine feminine with full support and honor. Yeah, I feel like he sees your value since you it's like that song, Since You've Been Gone. I feel like now he sees your value and he actually wants to make amends, you know, that type of thing. That's what I feel. Let me know how it goes. I'm curious. Let me know how it goes. I'm curious. Let me know how it goes, because I'm curious at this point. Okay. All right, y'all. All right, Carmen Love, you can go ahead and drop your question. Because there has to be some type of feelings. He has some type of feelings towards you. You make him feel some type of way. Whatever you've said or done or whatever you've done, he feels some type of way about you. Let's see, Spirit, what's the tea? What is the tea for Carmen? All right. You're welcome, Jessica Love. That's great. But also, you know, keep in mind to be that way for people who deserve it. People who don't deserve it, nope. You ain't finna get the best parts of me for free. No, ma'am. No, sir. Been there, done that. They'll walk all over you. So what messages and love do you have for Carmen? Great. Yep, proud of you for that, Jessica, because you know your worth. You knew then and you know now. Strung up on love, infatuation, short-lived admiration. There's going to be new love coming in for you, Carmen, but be careful that you're not lost in the clouds. Your head's not in the clouds, like you just get so caught up with being with this person, because we have infatuation here. Hey, Sarah Boo. No worries. Look at Sarah, you being funny. That you, Carmen, that you missed the red flags. Because the red flags will be right here. And we'll be like, hey, I don't see any red flags. I don't think, I don't know what mods are still in here. If you're a mod and you're still in the live stream, please let me know. Which I need to have a meeting with y'all anyway. Growth. Yeah, growth. Trials and tribulations. Okay. Trials and tribulations will make you stronger. So Spirit wants you to know that whatever relationships you've had in the past, Carmen, those situations happened for you, not to you, for your growth and development. So now you can set better boundaries going forward. Now that you know, really recognize your worth. Spirit saying, yep, ready to love. Now you're ready to love. You deserve love and it's safe now. Yeah. transformation. So yeah, you're going right now. You're in a single energy. The spirit saying that is going to change. And look, a soulmate is going to come in. A soulmate's going to come in. We have transformation, right? A change is taking place. It's slowly taking place. Like I said in the beginning of this live stream, time is fluid with spirit. One day is as 1,000 years in the spiritual world. It's timeless. It's timeless. There are beings that have been around, been in the universe for thousands of years. So time is not like how doesn't stand still, you know? Thank you, Sarah Love. So we have soulmate here. Yeah, soulmate. Soul connection, union of love. So someone is actually going to come in that wants to love you. They want the connection. Ooh. Too many at once here. Let's see. You are not alone. Oh, you're fine. You're fine, Em. Let's see. Black feathers. Black feathers. Past loved ones, protection. You are not alone. Wow. So you're being divinely guided at this time, and it could be by your ancestors, because we have those who've crossed over. Black feathers represent those who have crossed over, loved ones who's crossed over, and they're actually protecting you in the 5D. Let's see. Tell me more. We have overflow. Oh, wow. So you're actually about to come into an abundance of love. Like I said, it's just around the corner, Carmen. Just be patient for it. Happy in love, joyous and content. It's coming towards you. Just continue to focus on your own growth and inner work. Yeah. It's going to take some time. Yeah, Spirit says make sure you're in alignment here. Make sure that you're ready to receive. Your heart chakra is open. Your throat chakra is open. You're ready to communicate what you would like in a relationship, right? Your third eye is open so you can see clearly the intentions of the other person. And this is why, let me just explain this for a moment. This is exactly why it's important to balance out your chakras, because when that divine union happens, you're actually ready for it. You know, you're not like, your throat chakra is not close to the point where you're not communicating your needs to your partner and allowing this partner to just walk all over you and neglect you and ignore you and treat you less than what you deserve. So that chakra has to be open, right? Same thing with your third eye chakra. You have to have clarity on where the connection's going, what this person's intentions are. So that's why it's important to balance those chakras out before you get into connections. You have to be in alignment. Yep, you got shadow work, healing personal rooted issues. Spirit wants you to continue working on personal issues with self. If you struggle with being controlling or bossy or inconsiderate or selfish, Spirit says work on that now so that you don't have this karmic arrow, a challenged connection. If you don't do the work, Spirit's warning you now that even though this looks beautiful and you seem to be ready to love and ready for, things to transform in your love life, Spirit's warning you now that you still have some things to work on. Also, this person may have some things to work on. So keep that in mind, that this person is in alignment with you, because if they are not in alignment, Carmen, it's going to be a challenged connection. Very challenged. Even though there's love, it's not going to last long. It's going to die. The connection's going to die. That's why we have a skeleton instead of a cupid here. Because the person has issues, or possibly has issues. So Spirit says be aware of that as well. Yeah, damaged heart, trust issues. Trust has been lost. Yeah. You may have some trust issues that you still need to work on in order for this new love to come in. We have children. This connection involves ties to children. And this could be that this person may have children. That's a possibility. May not necessarily be. That's a possibility. We have observing, still speculating and gathering info. Someone could be waiting for the right opportunity to approach you, Carmen. We have waiting. Don't wait around for life to pass you by. Start living. So don't get caught up in trying to figure out who's coming towards you. Spirit says keep going. Just keep living life, and trust me, that person is gonna find you. They're going to come to you. You don't need to go to them. Let down. Yeah, broken promises. I feel like in the past you were let down by someone, but Spirit's saying don't let that get you down. Don't get hung up on that. Be ready so that way when your soulmate comes in, you're ready to love and you're ready for growth. All right? That's been your reading, dear. Yeah. But anything that you need to work out now while you're in your single season, now is the time to do it. If that makes sense. Now is the time to do it. You're welcome, love. A lot of people think, oh, well, what should I do? Also, too, Carmen, and I told somebody this just recently, if you're wanting to find a decent man or decent partner, you have, especially a man, you have to put yourself where you can be seen. It's like marketing. If I don't know that McDonald's has sweet tea, I'm not going to stop there to get a sweet tea, right? Because it's out of sight, out of mind. So if you don't make it known that you're available, like you don't put yourself out on the market, so to speak, then, people are going to look you by and be like, oh, well, I'm just going to keep scrolling, right? So, Hi, Legal Pill Pusher. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Let's see. All right. So who was after Carmen? Oh, the prettiest girl. The prettiest girl is your go. But like I was saying, Carmen, yeah, you have to put yourself, hold that thought, because there's one person before you, and then you can ask, okay? I'll let you know. Where'd she go? The prettiest girl, it's your go, love. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Also, it definitely means a lot. It definitely means a lot. One day I'm going to take a picture and post so y'all can actually see where the donations go towards. Y'all can actually see look, if y'all could see how many decks I got, it's crazy. It's crazy, but it makes for good readings though. So I'm going to continue on my deck collecting shenanigans. Blessings for next month. Okay. So from now going into next month, the prettiest girl, let's find out. All right. Let's see. I'm going to use, all right, you're welcome, Legal. I'm going to use a brand new deck. Okay, I got you, the prettiest girl. I'm going to use a brand new deck for this. Let's see. I meant to open it the other day and I forgot to open it. Aisha, are you still in here? Sorry, y'all, I'm burning sage. Y'all can actually see what I'm doing. So I got quiet for a second. Like, what happened? What is she doing? Burning sage. I actually, alright, Holy Spirit, please cleanse any and unwanted energies, entities, anything from around the decks, my energy, everything. Alright, so here we go. Messages do you have for the prettiest girl in regards to her and her husband? What's in store for them, Spirit? What's on the horizon for them from now until, what is today? May the 15th until June the 15th. What is coming in for the prettiest girl and her husband from now until June the 15th? Key to my heart and slowly mending a broken heart. You two, I don't feel like you two have been married a very long time, but I feel like you two bring a lot of healing energy, and that's going to continue from now into next month. There's a lot of healing energy that's going to be brought to the connection between the two of you. I feel like a lot of changes, but in a good way. Manipulation. I have manipulation. Not sure why that's here. I'm going to try to clarify that and find out why that's here. I don't feel like it's between you two, but someone could be manipulative towards you or towards him in a sense that they're trying to get something out of you or get you to pay for something or support something that maybe you just don't feel comfortable supporting or doing. Let's see. Nostalgia. Yeah. I feel like from now all the way through the summer, because we're getting ready to hop into summer, you two are going to be building memories with each other, like long-lasting, beautiful memories. Y'all probably going to be going places this summer. I don't know if you guys have plans like for vacation, but I just feel like it's a really beautiful energy. Look, I got passion here. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of passion and a lot of love energy. Look, Spirit says perfect match. Yeah, you two go together for sure. Yeah. For sure. Distance. Yeah, I feel like you two may travel. There may be travel or vacation coming up. And sometimes you need that as a refresher in the connection to just maybe you go somewhere and he goes somewhere or y'all go together. You know, when you're away from home for a certain amount of time and you come back, you're so happy. You're so happy. Or somebody might be taking a trip. Yeah, we have fantasy love. I feel like this is the love of a lifetime for you two, because like you both have dreamed of this. I feel like you more so than him, but I feel like you just really, really wanted this, and I feel like just from now going into next month, there's going to be a lot of beautiful energy between the two of you. We got money can't buy love. I feel like this is Spirit's warning to you, the prettiest girl, not to allow money to cause problems, because sometimes it can, especially if things are not being handled properly. And in that case, I would definitely seek counseling for something like that, because sometimes it can get out of control if it's not checked immediately. Oops. Oh, look, we got honeymoon. Honeymoon, so spending quality time together. I love it. And we have growth and abundance. So this is beautiful. I feel like also too, with money can't buy love, Spirit's message here is to spend time, like quality time with your husband. Spend great quality time with him. Make him feel appreciated, make him feel loved, but the same for you as well. Because a lot of times I feel like sometimes women forget that men like to be complimented. Men like to feel needed. They do. Even if you don't really need them to do something, they like to feel. Like, ask his opinion about things. it makes men, I can't explain it. Like, it does something for their ego. Like, when you ask them a question about something, because you know, like, you may even already know the answer, but just to see what he's going to say makes him feel included. It makes him feel like, wow, she really values what I have to say. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, like, just make that time for each other, because Spirit is saying this is a perfect match. So you two are definitely a beautiful couple together. Like, we've got the king and the queen here in chess. Yeah. Oh, have you in? Yeah, men love to feel included. They love to feel needed. Like, and not just not. I mean, but it in physical too. Like, oh, I can't change the light bulb, honey. Will you be able to do it for me? Like, I can't. Like, I don't know how to change the oil in the car. Can you take it and get it done? Because I don't know how to do it. That's fine, right? But also in other things, like something going on at work, or you're about to make some big decisions, like you're welcome, like you're about to make some big decisions and you want his feedback. It makes him feel included. Yeah. So, yeah, Spirit's like, spend quality time and talk about things. Communication is a big thing. You have to talk about things, talk things out, because that's also going to prevent a lot of financial issues. Because you do have to have that conversation about who takes care of what bills, who manages what expenses in the family. You know, you have to have those. The best relationships are the relationships where you can have those tough conversations. You know, the stuff that nobody likes to talk about. Like, do we want to have kids? Do we want to have more kids? Do we want to move? Do we want to sell the house? Like, you have to be able to have those conversations. Am I happy in the bedroom? Sexually, am I being satisfied? Are you being is he being satisfied? Like, when you can have those conversations with your person, those are the best connections, because the communication is open on both sides. Both sides are willing to see things from each other's perspective. So, like, yeah, make sure you have that quality time. And Spirit saying there's going to be a lot of growth and abundance. So this is a beautiful connection. All right, a lot of beautiful energy surrounding the connection from now going into the next month. Let's see. Yeah, don't be afraid to talk to your husband about anything. Like, see him as your best friend. Like, see him as the person that you want to have conversations with. Now, of course, of course, choose your battles, because sometimes some conversations are kind of dreaded. Like, I don't want to tell him this, but you gotta break it to him slowly. But yeah, don't be afraid to ask his opinion about things or share things with him, because you'll be surprised what he just might know or what he just might suggest. And it makes him feel needed. Okay, so that was your reading, love. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it resonates. Okay, so legal, you can go ahead and drop your question. If you are still here, you can go ahead and drop your question. Hope I didn't forget anybody. Legal, are you still here? Legal pill pusher. We are waiting for you. We are waiting for you. Right? We're waiting for you. Right? We're waiting. Yep. What is Philip's importance in your life? Let's see what Messages Spirit has to say. I'm going to use a totally different deck to ask that question. Let's see. Is Philip let me ask this though. Is Philip a relative or is Philip a partner? Let me ask that. Philip is yeah. Yeah, I'm asking for clarification though. Philip is what? Is Philip a relative? Is Philip someone you've had a connection with? Yeah, I got that. I got that. But did you hear my question though? Thank you, and I didn't know how else to explain what I was saying. I'm like, how do I clarify what I'm asking? How do I? Yeah, thank you, M. Oh, I did not know how to clarify. I was like trying to figure it out. Trying to figure it out. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Thank you, love. Sometimes I don't word my questions. I apologize, legal, because sometimes I don't word my questions the right way, and I think I've confused people, so my apologies. Okay. Let's find out. Y'all, I haven't used this deck in a while, and this is one of my favorite decks, the Mystic Dreamer Tarot. Okay. Okay, I gotcha. What is... Ooh. I keep getting the 5 of Cups. So there must have been some type of lesson that needed to be learned between you and Philip. There must have been some type of lesson, some type of karmic lesson that had to be learned between the two of you. Yeah. Because the 5 of Cups is like regrets, guilt, remorse, sorrow, grief. 8 of Wands. Yeah. Okay. Spirit, what was the point? A lack of balance. Tyranny. Was he a very controlling type of person? Was he a very controlling type of person? Yep, there was a karmic lesson to be learned. The Wheel is here. Yeah. What was the purpose of Lego's past person? Yeah. Sure got some major arcana here. I have the Emperor in reverse, and whenever I see the Emperor in reverse, Lego, he's never a good thing in reverse. The Emperor in reverse is out of control. And it's like the purpose that he served in your life was for you to realize that the person you were dealing with carried energy where they were very imbalanced, and it's a very selfish energy. The Emperor is Aries energy, but it's in reverse, and I don't like it. He's like a tyrant. He's very controlling. He wants things to be his way. There's a lot of manipulative energy that comes with that. And the type of person that doesn't really want to hear what you have to say, that type of energy. Where's the Emperor? Let me read his reverse energy. Yeah. Selfish, stubborn, that type of energy in the reverse. So it's unchecked power. Let me see if I can clarify with oracle messages, because that's the message I'm getting. But the Emperor is the Emperor represents a divine masculine. Now, here's also another thing that I'm seeing in the messages. With the Eight of Wands, he could have been there to push you forward, to help propel you forward, to take action, to make certain changes in your life so that you could be happier. No, he didn't. Okay, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But the Emperor in reverse, the energy that he carries, can be selfish. It can be manipulative. And it can be very, like, dominant, if that makes sense. It can be a very dominant, like, I want things to be a particular way. And if it doesn't go that way, then I have a problem. That type of energy. But it looks like he could have been the type of person to help push you forward because of his assertiveness, to help push you forward. Like, to take action and do things that you know you needed to do in your life. But you wouldn't do it if he hadn't come into your life. Like certain changes that you know you needed to make, whatever those changes were, or even decisions that you needed to make. You may not have made those decisions if you had never met him. Crazy how people are sent in to help us grow in some type of way. But I feel like he was sent there for a particular purpose. Right? I want to clarify with my oracle. What was the purpose for this connection? Because sometimes tarot, and this is where, you know, the difference between oracle and tarot really comes in handy, because I feel like oracle messages sometimes clarify where tarot does not. That's just my personal opinion. I truly strongly believe that. Let me clarify. What was the overall purpose of this person in her life? Attract. Set your intentions high and know you deserve to receive love, joy, and happiness. Yes, and Spirit allowed him to come into your life. Exactly what I was thinking. To help you realize where maybe you were unhappy, so that you could fix it, so that you wouldn't just allow anybody in. Yeah. What was his purpose, Spirit? And so that you could actually awaken to what your value is, so that you could realize your own worth, legal. Let's see. Yeah. We have destiny in divine time. It was divine timing that you two came together. He came in at the perfect moment. It was time for him to come in, so that you could learn this. So that you could learn this lesson. What was the lesson, Spirit? This connection has a very strong empathic and telepathic soul bond. So you two had a very strong connection when you two worked together. But then look, I have red flags. That was his purpose. That was his purpose, so that you could realize and set your intentions higher, because you deserve better. You deserve to have love, joy, and happiness. But with the red flag, Spirit says, tune into the subtle energy you're receiving about the situation, and listen to the messages from your body. Trust your gut and your intuition. So he served a purpose as allowing you to become in alignment with self, for you to actually learn to watch them red flags that we talk about so much on my channel instead of suppressing them and ignoring them. Like, I know he lied before, but he was just having a rough day. No, ma'am. He did what he did. He meant what he did. He knew exactly what he did. Spirit's like, that was the purpose of this connection, for you to start actually seeing the red flags, right? And then we have lessons of Jupiter. Align, demonstrate, and express the values and beliefs you have learned about love. Be open to new ways. The results are healing and expansion. So for you to learn about, the purpose of that connection was for you to learn how to love yourself so that you could actually see if someone else was capable of loving you the same way. So now, you know that saying, when you know better, you do better? So now that you know better, based on that experience with the past person, now going forward, you know what to look for, right? You know, you can see the signs, like, I don't know. Or instead of the red flags, you see the green flags. Green flags would be consistent communication. Ding, 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 ding. Right? Respect. You know, I'm having a being open and being vulnerable, being willing to talk about things, being willing to answer questions without being so defensive or evasive. Anytime you're in a relationship with someone and they're very defensive or evasive about answering simple questions, those are red flags. But these are green, okay? Because this person's going to be willing to answer the questions. This person is willing to communicate. This person is respectful. This person communicates consistently, right? Those are green flags, the green flags to look for. So there were some lessons here. That was why he came in. It was the right time for you to learn your own worth and what you do need to look for going into a connection, and actually learning to tap into your intuition so that you would know going forward in the future what to look for and what to avoid in a connection, if that makes sense. Hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I hope that explains his purpose. His purpose was to give you an awakening. Give you an awakening. Like, oh, I need to really, really love myself more and really recognize what it is that I really want. And am I really settling? Am I settling just because I want to have someone? Or is this truly a connection that I want? Obviously, it wasn't what you wanted. And at the time, you were settling because you're not together now. So I feel like you woke up and realized, this isn't going anywhere. Right? This isn't going anywhere. Okay. So I hope that resonates, legal. Let me know if you have any other questions. Okay, so I'm going to hop into my moderators. Ooh, let's find out. Let's find out. All right. Here, what's the energy surrounding M's person being able to come and visit? Let's see. You're welcome, love. You're most welcome. Yeah, fire and water signs, because I did. Who did I do? I did earth. Yeah, I did earth and air. So fire and water. Hopefully, y'all's will be posted tomorrow. Right. It's always great to have that hope, and I feel that too. I don't know why I feel that, but I feel like it's gonna probably not happen. I just felt it before I even started shuffling. I felt like, yeah. Oh, okay. That's good. That's a great thing. Right? Let's see. Spirit, what's the energy surrounding it? Is it a yes or a no? We're getting yeses, though. We're getting yes. Let's see what else we got. Y'all know this is my favorite. I got yeses. You're welcome, legal. I hope that made sense for you. Sometimes you go through things thinking, well, why did I go through that? But it was to teach you a lot about yourself, your own self. Things that you didn't realize that you had issues with. You know? Just accepting someone and not actually having them put in the work. But, you know, when you know better, you do better. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. That's understandable, M. I got a yes. I only got one no. I got a yes. I got a yes. Let's see. I'm gonna ask it again. Y'all know I like to ask. You know I like to ask yes or no questions, but you know how that goes with tarot and yes or no. I like to ask those questions 3 times just because. And now seeing that answer makes me think that he might just surprise you and pull something off. It's a very high possibility. It's a very high possibility that he could just pull something off. What's wrong, M? What is wrong? Oh. That's hilarious, M. Especially after Taina was in here and she was like, none of her readings have come true in 6 years, and I'm like, how is that possible? Like, I'm really sitting here trying to figure out how is that possible, because a lot of readings are like so accurate. Yeah, it's still giving me yes. I only have one no. I only have one no here. And I know all readings are not like, 100%, but a lot of readings are like damn near 99%. That's funny. Yeah, please do, because now I'm curious to know. Now I'm so curious. Yeah, because some readings don't resonate. I remember getting a reading from someone one time, and she was like, your person is of the devil. She was like, your person is of the devil, and he probably is hiding the fact that he's cheating. He wasn't cheating with anyone, but there is a third party. And it wasn't resonating. But I'm just listening. I'm just listening, right? And I'm taking what resonates, and I'm taking the information, and I'm just taking the reading as just that. It's just information to me. So either it fits or it doesn't fit. And the funny part is the stuff that didn't fit, but I thought was hilarious, I still think about it sometimes. But I didn't let it bother me, the fact that it didn't fully resonate with my situation. I didn't even let it bother me. Let's see. Now I'm almost finished. I'm doing the last yes or no because I want to see this. I'm so curious now. I feel like, okay. So, of course, the last one was a no, but mostly you got all yeses. You mostly got all yeses. Yeah. So now I'm curious. But I just find that funny when people tell me that, it's just ironic that none of your readings have actually been accurate. That's weird to me. Weird to me. It could definitely very well be M. It could definitely very well be. Um. Oh. Oh no, you're fine, love. I'm glad, Space. I'm glad that they are. I'm glad that they are. Thank you, Sarah Love. But that's why most readers, like, they're like, you know, take what resonates, leave the rest, because just because I'm a Scorpio and I watch Scorpio's video, that video is not going to be accurate for every Scorpio. There's thousands of Scorpios, right? We know y'all are hiding out there, Scorpio. Yeah, it is. It's donations only. It is, Sarah Love. I'm an Aquarius, but I was using Scorpio as an example because people be like, well, this is not my story. Like, they'll watch a video and they'll be like, well, this doesn't resonate. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, but here's the thing: you're more than just your sun sign, people. Right? You have your rising sign, your ascending, your moon. I'm probably missing something. That sounds exactly like him, M. That's exactly what I was thinking too. Like, he's probably thinking he's not going to, and then he might just that's a personal space. Yeah. That's a personal reading. So if you want to email me whatever your question is for your personal reading, I'll do it and I'll send it to you. Oh, no, Sarah Love, not at all. Oh, wow. Ramadan. Whew, Ramadan's been a long going process. No judgment zone, Sarah. No judge zone. Yep. We grown out here. We grown. So let's tap into Omid's energy and then we'll check on Fred. You're welcome, M Love. Yeah, I think M, I think your DM probably I feel like he really, really wants to make it, but he didn't want you to get your hopes up, you know, like if he can't. So that's probably why he said that. That's what I feel. Oh, wow. Well, congrats to you, Space. Love you too, Sarah Love. Okay, that's fine, love. Okay, you're fine, Sarah Love. I totally understand because cars do take a lot. They take a lot. I already know, Sarah Blue, so I'm not worried about it. As a matter of fact, if you want to message me the details about that one, I'll do a personal reading for you and send it to you. My gift to you as a moderator. Because you've always been very supportive, very loving, very helpful. Oh, I see. Yeah. So he may not be able to make it, but he's it's really sweet of him, M, because he didn't want to get your hopes up high. He didn't want to promise. Yeah, right. He didn't want to promise you that, but at the same time, he really wants to be there. He doesn't want to miss it because it's such a, you know, it's a big thing. So that's what I'm feeling. Let's see, what is an Omid's headspace spirit? space, Spirit. And then we'll see what's in this heart space. I know it, Sarah Love. I know it. And I really appreciate you. Shout out to my moderators. I really do appreciate and love y'all for all that y'all do. Listen.